Alright, so I wanted to make a quick video talking about proper loading technique, whether it be a backhoe, loader, skid steer, anything that's got a front bucket. I commonly see guys really struggle the first time they get in a machine to get a full bucket. They feel like they've got to ram the pile, smack into it with some speed to load the bucket. You got to have the tires spinning. All of that is incorrect, and it's actually really hard on the machine. So what we're going to do is we're going to get a full bucket with the machine at idle. And I just want to demonstrate that with the proper technique, you don't have to go crazy. You just need to stay consistent in your movement. So what we're going to do is we're going to go into the pile, and as soon as the machine starts to bog, I'm going to curl my bucket back towards me just a little bit, and then I'm going to lift the boom arms. And what that's going to do is it's going to transfer all of the weight of that dirt to my machine. So now I get really, really good traction. And again, we're not trying to shove all the way into the pile and shove a bunch of dirt. All we're wanting to do is slowly lift our boom arms with constant pressure into the pile so that the material rolls into our bucket. So what we're gonna do, I'm gonna put my bucket on the ground, and we're just gonna start going into the pile here. And so right about here, the machine's starting to bog. I'm gonna curl just a little bit. And now what I'm going to do is, with constant pressure forward, I'm going to raise my boom arms, and because my bucket is angled back towards me, that material is going to roll into the bucket. Again, we're at idle. So that is a totally heaped bucket. I didn't have my track spinning all over the place. I didn't have the engine idled up. It doesn't take a ton of power to load a bucket. It just takes the proper technique. So that's something, when you first get into a machine, really practice that and realize, especially, I say especially, it doesn't matter whether you're in a loader or a backhoe or a skid. Tires and rubber tracks, they're really, really expensive. So first of all, your boss is not going to be happy with you wearing out a set of tires every couple months because you're spending so much into the piles. Secondly, for the guys who insist on ramming the pile at 40 miles an hour, that is putting a tremendous amount of strain on that machine. Versus what we just did right here at idle, I was able to get a heaped bucket. You could not pile any more on this bucket, and that's at idle. So that's all I've got. Just a real quick lesson on proper loading technique. Go and practice, get good. We'll see you on the next one.